Prime Minister Modi, my dear friend, Israel's dear friend, thank you on behalf of the people of Israel for the exceptional welcome that you are giving us and the opportunity to address this forum with the distinguished guests that are here from so many nations, from India and from Israel. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for this unbelievably moving visit. And thank you for the opportunity also to address the challenges that face the future and how together we can work to achieve prosperity, security, and peace. I want to tell you first how we in Israel overcame our challenge. We're a tiny people, live in a small country, somewhat smaller than India, a lot smaller than India, no natural resources, no great rivers. Well, the Jordan is a great river, but it's a stream, it trickles. And yet we've become, I think, a force to contend with on the world scene. And I would like to describe to you the process that we went through and then discuss what we could do together. I was thinking about the journey that we made yesterday in that magnificent ceremony in the President's house. And I was thinking that 75 years ago, our people were like a wind-tossed leaf. A third of our people were destroyed in heaps of ashes. And yet there I was standing representing the Jewish people in this great nation of India, one of the great powers on earth. What led to this transformation? It was our understanding of the principal lesson of Jewish history and also a simple lesson in our turbulent region. And it is this: the weak don't survive. The strong survive. You make peace with the strong. You make alliances with the strong. You're able to maintain peace by being strong. And therefore the first requirement of Israel from the time of our first Prime Minister, David Ben-Gurion, was to achieve the minimal strength that is required to assure our existence. Now, what is the source of strength? Various questions arise about what is the nature of power. There's soft power, there's hard power. I like soft power. Hard power is often better. What does it mean? What does it mean to have power? Well, the first prerequisite is military power. You need F-35s, you need submarines, you need interceptors, you need cyber, you need intelligence. In the case of Israel, you need a lot of intelligence to compensate for our size. There's one thing that characterizes all the things that I just mentioned. They cost money, a lot of money. And as time goes by, they cost more and more money. So defense, the prerequisite of security, and security always comes first. Defense costs a great deal of money, as does education, as does health, as does infrastructure, all the requirements that our people justly deserve once we provide security. Where does the money come from? It comes from the second source of power, that is economic power. I view the requirements of providing, of securing our future as dependent on three sources of power: military power, now economic power. How do you get economic power? Surely you need education. Prime Minister Modi and I were talking about how we educate our youth. In the case of Israel, there is one big education machine. It's called the Israeli Defense Force. And everyone comes in and we give training, we give technology, we give an assessment, an understanding of the main techniques of technology that are important for the future, also for the civilian future. And yet, we have seen other societies that have had educated people, highly educated people, extraordinary mathematicians, physicists, metallurgists, that didn't achieve economic power. In fact, they collapsed. I'm talking about the former Soviet Union. But if you took, in Soviet times, if you took one of these mathematicians and spirited him away, or her, to California, to Silicon Valley, they would be producing value within 2 weeks. Because the requirement, the necessary requirement,